Do you guys still have these at all? Tactical objective cards. Now, these are from 6th edition. I still have them. I actually have 2 decks of these things. And you know what? These are still useful. Talking about more ways to play games of Warhammer, you can make up your own missions. And you can use old assets like these tactical objective cards from 6th ed. I know they have them in 7th. I've got open war cards from 8th edition. Those are great for just making up a mission in general. But you can always tweak stuff, negotiate it with your opponent. So here's one fun idea. I'm just going to move this building here for now. Now, one fun idea. To use your old objective cards. Now, if you're going to use them, I recommend looking through. It's going to be hard to do with one hand. And just seeing which ones are still applicable to this edition or even to this game. A lot of times we would take out one. So I'll show you right here. I've already taken these ones out. So demolition, score 1 point at the end. So basically you got to destroy gun emplacement or building. If we're using building embarking rules, then yeah, this is definitely one that we could do. But for a lot of games, this is not really applicable. So we just pull that out. I mean, if I'm playing where I'm counting these ruins as armor 13, 5 hull points, like in our other video, then maybe I would keep this and just count an enemy building as any neutral building that an enemy occupies. So we could keep that one, but for now, I'll just set it aside. Recon, mysterious objectives, that's something left over from 6th and 7th. I never liked mysterious objectives because it just added a pointless complication to the game. Pull that out. Harness the Warp. We don't have any Psychers in this game, so I'm not talking about manifesting psychic powers. But maybe if both players or one of them have that, then this would be applicable. But for now, we pull that out. Witch Hunter. We want to try and kill a Psyker. Again, there's no Psychers in the game for this one, so we just pull that out. Scour the Skies. If there's any flyers, we don't have any flyers, pull them out. So you can pull out the cards that are not applicable, or you can keep them in. It's up to you. Maybe just have them as a junk card. But just for this little demo here, I'm going to show you what I like to do. This is kind of a thing we came up with just so that both players can really try to score lots and lots of points. Because I find when I play this way, even if one side is getting tabled, is getting just absolutely smashed, both players can end up with very close amount of points. It gives both players a great chance to score and to possibly even win the game. So let's have a look here. This is how I would do it. So we got our 2 armies. I'm just using a small amount of miniatures for this example. We got our 6 objectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got our World Eaters, which are not finished painted. They're not finished being painted yet. But there they are. This is my command squad I'm working on for my World Eaters. And then we got our Imperial Fist snipers. These are heresy models. So the way it would work is turn 1, you pull out 6 objectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these objectives are available for both players to try to claim, and you claim them at the end of your turn. So if I'm player 1, I guess I would try and grab them first. So let's say the Imperial Fists are going first. And what do we have here? So, okay, so turn 1, what am I going to try to go for? We've got no prisoners, which is destroy enemy unit. Okay, so we just get a kill point. If you kill between 3 to 5 enemy units, you get D3 victory points. If you destroy 6 units, you get D3 plus 3 victory points. So that's obviously going to be hard, but you can get a lot of points if you're able to do that. We got score objective 6, score objective 2, score objective 3, and score objective 2. We got psychological warfare. So if we make an enemy unit fail morale, pinning, or fear check. Okay, so as you can see here, objective 2 is currently worth 2 points. Objective 3 is right over here, so that's kind of in enemy territory. And then we got objective 6, which is also in enemy territory. So as the Imperial Fist player, I could go first, I could do my movement, try and grab objective 2, do some shooting, maybe do a little bit of damage here or there. And then At the end of my turn, oh, look, I scored 2 points, and my snipers managed to make the unit get pinned, so I scored psychological warfare. So that's 3 points on turn 1. Okay, and then it would come to the world leader's turn. Let's get him back up there. World leaders, turn 1. We pull the rest of the objectives. So we always have 6 out all the time. So what do we got here? We got score objective 3, score objective 3, score objective 6. Hold the line. Score 1 victory point if at least 3 of your scoring units and none of your opponent's scoring units are within 12 inches of your own table edge. So this is looking good for world leaders. And then assassinate. Score 1 victory point if you kill a character. If 3 or more characters are killed, score D3 points instead. So I don't think we're going to be able to kill characters. We don't have enough army on the table. But we've got secure objective 3 is worth 2 points currently. So we go here, right? We have our deployment zone protected from the enemy. So we would get to score at the end of the turn objective 3 twice and hold the line. Maybe we would even split up our army and have 1 here, and right? So now we also got 6. So look at that. Imperial Fist went first, but world leaders now have 4 points. If they manage to destroy an enemy unit, they would have 5. If they kill the character, then they'd have 6. So back to Imperial Fist turn. We fill this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 6 objectives again. Now the Imperial Fist turn 2, what can we do? Supremacy. This one you have to control at least twice as many markers as the enemy. Score objective 3, score objective 1, score objective 6. So 3 and 6 are in enemy control right now. We know as the Imperial Fist player that they're going to score those if we don't do something about that. So now maybe we have to get more aggressive and deal with it. Maybe in the process maybe we can capture number 3. I'll put him here. Maybe we fight here, kill a character, kill the unit, and capture this objective. Now we're scoring 3, and then we're scoring no prisoner, and we have assassinate. We do not have objective 1 currently. So, that, and so on and so forth. We'll do one more world leader turn. So we'll go to world leaders. Boom. Okay, behind enemy lines, we got to get in the enemy deployment zone. Secure objective 5, secure objective 1, secure objective 6. Kingslayer, killing the warlord. So maybe now he goes in here. He can just stay here and score a point. So you have options anyway. So as you can see, by the end of the game, you count up your cards. Okay, Imperial Fist got this many. Maybe World Leaders got this one, and they got, maybe they brought in a unit from reserve here on the enemy table edge. They secured 1, and they're behind enemy lines, right? So, and look at this. 1, 2 objectives controlled, 1 objective controlled here. So they actually have supremacy as well. So they score D3 points. Roll a D3, maybe they get 2. So you put a dice on that card. That's worth 2. Each of these is worth 1. Let's call that game for now. So what do we got? Imperial Fists are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. World Leaders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. So World Leaders would win this battle. One more thing you can do as well to add to some of the choice within this type of game mode is when it comes to your time to draw, you could add a redraw. So this is my opponent's scoring pile. I'm going for my first turn. They already had their first turn. They scored 2 of these objectives. And so now it comes to my turn to draw at the beginning of my turn. So I got to fill up, these 4 are already here. I got to fill up these empty spaces. So 1, 2. Okay. Now let's say objective 6, that's deep in enemy territory. Basically their whole army's camped on it. There's no way I'm going to capture that this turn, but I know for a fact that my opponent's going to get it if I let that sit there. So I'm going to use my redraw to remove that, put it in the discard, deny it to my opponent, and now I replace it. Okay, so now I have Hungry for Glory instead. So I just think it's great because it gives a lot of opportunity to score points. Obviously, this is a very simplistic example because of this small amount of miniatures. You know, we got this whole board to play on, so there's lots going on. But if you were playing full armies, that's a lot of movement. That's a lot of activity. That's a lot of point scoring. It's a lot of opportunity for both players to win the game and have fun. So this is one of my favorite ways to use these old tactical objective cards. I think they're fantastic. I miss Maelstrom of War. So I'm definitely going to keep doing this one. And tell me what you guys think about this. Tell me what kind of mission you enjoy playing that gives a lot of opportunity for both players to score lots of points.